Hello and welcome to our first week of the Iselin Panthers esports participation in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate season. Going against the Pirates, we'll see which of our Ps can do better, Panthers or Pirates. For those of you who are new to the idea of a crew battle, you'll notice in the upper right hand corner and upper left hand corner that 9 number there. You're going to see that drop each time one of our players loses a stock. As long as you can keep your stock, you can bring it into the next match. So, if Meme manages to go 2 for 3, we see 1 drop off at the end, and then those 2 stock goes against the Pirates for next time. Pokemon Trader versus Cloud on our opening stage of Battlefield. 3 platforms might not seem like a lot, but offers a lot of up and down movement and a lot of opportunities for counter strikes. We see Cloud going in for a couple slashes, but Squirtle gets the grab a little close. Nice combo pushing off to the right side. Cloud setting up some distance and trying to go with some projectiles. We get another grab, followed into a strong side attack. Meme switches to Ivysaur and takes the first stock in this match. Seeing a couple Razor Leaves, going for that grab spin combo in the air. Good way to take down some percent and help soften up our Clouds a little bit. Seeing a bit more evasion from Cloud, trying to look for a good opportunity to strike. Oh, cannot follow with the combo, and some great shielding from Pokemon Trainer. Meme knocks Clouds back up into the sky, and it connects. Ooh, combo break limit fails on Cloud. Knocked airborne again. And we see Ivysaur pull off a good recovery back onto the side of the stage, trying to get onto more solid ground, but knocked back up into the air again. Edge camping was not treated well, punished by a return off to the side and a strong side attack from Charizard. Brings us 3 stock to 1 in our first match. Let's see how this ends up shaking up and changing. Getting a little toasty on those Clouds there. Strong counter connection. Let's see Charizard Flare Blitz back onto the stage. Looking at some high percents and a knockout on Charizard, bringing Squirtle back into the fray. Now, if this Ivysaur can take this final stock, we'll see Meme going into the next match with, as we do now, 2 stock. Bravo, bravo. We're going to see a change-up as our next player from the Pirates comes on in to see if they can avenge their fallen friend. Now, since Battlefield has been used up at this point, the opposing team will make their pick as to what stage we're going to see next. In the meantime, Meme earns a well-deserved rest. And we will find out who our next player is in just a few moments. In the meantime, it is a bit of a rarity for us to be streaming on a Thursday rather than the average Wednesdays that we play our matches, but our opposing team had a rather early spring break. Hoping that they got some good practice and recharge in for that, we scheduled this match for Thursday, since we expected to be playing a match yesterday. However, in round 2, Iselin Middle School got the bye, meaning that it is a win against nobody in an odd-numbered match. So, with 7 teams, we got a little bit of R&R. So let's see what comes up next. In the meantime, as we wait for the return of our Pokemon trainer... Ah, there we go. Fantastic. We're going to see that Pokemon trainer is going to jump off of the edge to bring themselves down to 2 stock before taking on Mythra. Now, we've got 2 changing mechanics here. Pokemon trainer able to switch into becoming our lovely Squirtle once more. And the Fire Emblem duo of Pyra and Mythra. Switching one back to the other. Oh, sorry, no, not Pyra. Sorry, so used to many swordsmen. We're looking at Xenoblades for this franchise here. Looks like we're off to a sharp start. Percentages are near equal at this point, but do remember that we are looking at the case where Squirtle is 1 stock down. However, we're seeing a little bit of the juggling happening from our Pokemon trainer. Thankfully, Squirtle makes it back to the stage. Let's see how it takes on this Fire-type sword. Again, taking good use of those platforms into account, able to up air and do good amount of damage to our ever-changing swordsman. Knocked back into the air again. We see Ivysaur make it back onto the stage without using any jumps or up Bs for maneuvering. Taking a little bit of... Oh, that stings. Still, we are not in bad shape just yet. We are looking at 1 more stock on Pokemon Trainer, and as long as we can take that stock on Pyra or Mythra, then we're still ahead in the stock game. Otherwise, well, we might see a 6-6 stock matchup for our first match. There's our stock taken, putting us at 7-5 on stock. Coming back onto the stage is our Squirtle. And again, hitting up effectively through those platforms, but looks like we're starting to see a few punishes taking off. There's the transformation. And a flurry of swipes connecting with nothing. But now we have got to worry a little bit more with some projectile spam, as well as a lot of stage coverage. Anticipating a recovery to the side of the stage, that up smash fails to connect. We see the spin of that sword, back and forth, a lot of attacks. Pokemon Trainer comes back on with Ivysaur. Let's hope we can get some good recovery from Charizard. Oh, and a failure to connect with the side of the stage leaves us with stock at 6-5. Do remember that at the beginning of a new match, players will be back at 0%, but that Mythra, or Pyra, depending on who you are, is going to need to take off one of their stock before we continue. Alright, coming up next on stage, we're gonna see... hold on. We do need to get our players to back out so that they are ready for the next match. Stand by for a little bit of coordination to take place. Alright, as Pokemon Trainer heads out the door, we'll see the on-stage appearance for the first time of Cosmo as Little Mac. Now this is going to be an interesting matchup. We've got 2 characters capable of hitting quite strong, although Pyra and Mythra, with the ability to change between the 2, can move from quick attacks and some good recovery to some stronger hits. Lil Mac definitely has the market cornered on those stronger hits, but can we pull off the recovery to get back on stage as needed? We'll find out as the match progresses.
3, 2, 1, go!
And here we go. First stock loss so that we are at 6-5. Let's get started. Lil Mac is going to have to watch out for those flurries of swords and those rapid side B attacks coming off of Pyra. So let's see how this goes. Lil Mac trying to take advantage of the low ground. Good place to be, given the largest platform on the bottom. Whereas Pyra and Mithra seems to be taking greater advantage of being able to get into the air. Harder for Lil Mac to chase and pursue afterwards. Strong movement to the upper platform, countered by an attack from underneath, punished by Pyra and Mithra. We are down to 5 stock each. Let's see how this tied up match will go. We still have Pyra and Mithra at a higher percent. So, if Lil Mac scores that KO, which we see, we're looking at a possibility where IMS may still lead by 1 stock. But a lot can happen in these next 6.5 minutes of this match. Again, Lil Mac being patient, but getting punished by that side flurry once more. Nice flurry of attacks from Lil Mac on their own, and the platform interferes with Pyra and Mithra trying to get down to Lil Mac. No connection on that sword, and a punish! Failed attack by Lil Mac, and a failure to get back to stage brings us down to 4 stock each. It's anyone's game where this next stock goes. Will we see Lil Mac getting into a second match? Or will Pyra and Mithra continue their furious streak with a single stock left over? Strong side attack from Lil Mac, and a cancellation of attacks. 2 strong hits at the same time. Neither gets through, but neither gets hurt. Lil Mac being pushed towards the left side of the stage. We see, again, a down stab connect with nothing, followed by a punish with an up B off of Lil Mac. Again, that Lil Mac up B does leave you vulnerable coming back down, so you want to make sure that that hit connects. And that strikes downward. 107-43. Again, we're seeing the quicker... Oh, here we are. Strong attacks coming over, and we're getting narrower in that range of percent. Quite literally up in the air for Pyra and Mithra. Lil Mac's holding on to that KO strike. Missed, but that up A finishes for game. And we will see what the final part of the Pirate Crew brings to this competition for Game 1. But don't worry, we're not over with Game 1. We will see a second match, a second movement of our crews, seeing if they've learned anything over the past few matches, observations from the opposite team, and movement forward. Now, we may not see that much of Lil Mac in this, because we're down to 1 stock on him, but being able to scout and see what the GJHS Pirates bring to the table could be valuable knowledge for our Panthers. The real question, of course, is what our Panthers have in the wings, and I look forward to the opportunity to present that to you. Though, who knows? Maybe our Lil Mac will take another 3 stock, and we won't get to see what our third Panther is. Alright, here we go, getting ready for our next match. Sephiroth versus Lil Mac.
3, 2, 1, go!
Lil Mac needs to head off. Hold on a second. Hold on, please stand by. Alright, players. Unfortunately, our Panther is not quite listening to instructions at this point. We do need to restart this match, so this match that you're seeing right now does not count because, again, Lil Mac needed to remove themselves from the stage twice. So, Lil Mac is going to remove themselves one more time, and we're going to see a restart to this match, starting for the next match where Lil Mac will remove themselves twice from the stage, bringing them to one stock. And we will try this again. So again, we will see this match play out again. Lil Mac will be sure to remove 2 stock from them at the beginning of the match. So let's see if we can get this off to the right start. Lil Mac will remove 2 stock, and we'll try this match out again.
3, 2, 1, go!
Again, when it comes to crew battles, remember, you gotta remove the stock so that you start where you left off. And this is where our match begins. Though, with any luck, we will see some similarly good performance out of Lil Mac, but cat's a bit out of the bag. Sephiroth has some practice against our Little Mac, so again, they do come with 2 advantages at this point. Still, Lil Mac is connecting with more shots and taking a higher percent to Sephiroth. We might see 1 or 2 stock pulled off before our third Panther takes the stage. Little bit of a click off to the side from Sephiroth. Watch out for those spinning orbitals because they will connect after a certain amount of time. Failure to connect and punish on Sephiroth returning to stage. But Lil Mac still stays at a reasonable percent of 47 compared to 114. Both combatants look a little afraid to engage at the moment, but Sephiroth connects with that strong fire attack. Lil Mac keeps to the low ground, Sephiroth to the high ground. We'll see if anyone connects at this point. But it is quite entertaining, seeing where the clock will play out at this point. There's a strong up B to take a stock off of Sephiroth. We are looking at 2 stock remaining. Can our Little Mac pull off an impressive feat at 98% and deal with another life of that famous Final Fantasy villain? Oh! We might not need to. Sephiroth goes and takes that stock of his own. Failure to punish that connect on the side of the stage takes another stock off of Sephiroth and brings us to an exciting situation where our final Panther takes the stage and has 1 stock to deal with on Sephiroth. Stay tuned. Looking forward to bringing our third Panther to the stage. Alright. We are awaiting our final Panther to take the stage. Alright, and here we go! Battle of the Villains. How can you pass up Ganondorf versus Sephiroth? The fury of a ghost comes to the stage.
3, 2,
Two Masters of Darkness. Sephiroth takes off 2 stocks so that we end up again at that same 1-3 situation. And we'll see how this goes as they prepare to engage. One thing that does make it difficult to protect the side of the stage or stage guard, getting hit by those little tiny orbiting projectiles from Sephiroth. It's enough to throw off any smash that you might be charging up and set up some really good combos. But we'll see if all of that down-stabbing is good enough. Ganondorf is starting to see through that ruse, but we are sitting at 70% each. Stock could go either way, but the real question is, can our Panthers take 1 stock before the Pirates take 3? Ganondorf is getting pretty high up at this point, but, oh, a failure to connect. Hopefully we can get back on stage. And it's a close one, but a follow-up takes off that stock. That is nothing to worry about just yet. Ghost Fury just needs to get 1 more, starting with an advantage of 85% sitting on Sephiroth already. Good juggle by Sephiroth, but slammed down by Ganondorf. And that final stock goes down. Panthers v Pirates, sitting with a 2-stock advantage. Ganondorf takes the first series of this crew battle. Gonna get things all sorted out for our second match at this point, or second crew battle at this point. Gonna go a little quiet on the stream, but don't you worry, I haven't left you guys just yet. Looking forward to seeing how this goes. Alright, so in our second crew battle, the trick to this is that you can't lead with the first member that you had in the previous crew. So we're gonna go and see. It looks like they've led with Mithra. Not seeing Cloud again, and we're seeing Little Mac. So it looks like we've got a revenge match based off of the previous crew battle. Connection after connection from Little Mac. I say as he takes his first hit. The problem of jinxing. A lot of movement in the air from Pyramithra, but not that much connecting at the moment. Oh no! Right off the stage! Sometimes you float like a butterfly, but then you fly into the bug zapper. Sitting at our renewed scores of 9 to 8. Let's get this set up properly. Down another stock to make it simpler for me at 8 to 8 at this point. A lot of back and forth action. That blade fails to connect thanks to a good shield, but don't want to risk that shield being broken by holding on for too long. Oh! One of those times where 2 hits don't cancel out. Yes, seeing some exciting things from the chat. That is one of the difficulties of playing in these remote battles against each other. Swinging by, jumps in the air. Little Mac isn't doing so hot right now. Solid hit might end up bringing down the heavyweight boxer. Oh, there he goes. 1 stock apiece. This next stock will determine if it's the Panthers or the Pirates bringing on our encore for their final stop. Lil Mac doing a great job of waiting for those opportunities to strike. And do remember, for those seconds that you see a player off stage in that little tiny circle, their stock wanes just that little bit more as the percent increases. Bravo! Fantastic hit! Pyramithra is down. Little Mac brings 1 stock to our next match. And Kit Z Jude, nice to see that. But yes, as we wait for our next match to start up, one of the difficulties of playing online is that lag is a factor. We do try our best to make sure that connections remain as constant as possible. As we have recommended for all players of the Garden State Esports, you might want to get a LAN adapter. Basically, plugs in a little network cable to your Switch, but if you're looking at one of the new Switches, those docks have that adapter built right into the dock. However, it does require a wired connection into your modem or router of choice. We'll see Lil Mac hopefully take off 2 stock before against Sephiroth. And history is repeating itself. Stand by. And there we go. Little Mac has, again, gotten with the script. Let's see these fights get underway. Now again, we are looking at the return of Sephiroth, which means that the remaining player on the Pirates will be an encore of Cloud. I don't feel that strong about our possibilities of Lil Mac taking down both 3 stock of Sephiroth and Cloud, but every little bit of percent, if it gets us a stock, takes us that little bit closer. But yes, responding back to the stream chat again, lag is that feature, so we do try our best with both host of Arena as well as players, maintaining as strong an internet connection as possible to reduce latency, lag, and all those nasty bits where you think you connect, but you don't. At least that's what Nintendo's servers have to say on that. A strong strike takes out a stock from Sephiroth, bringing us 7-5. Glorious. And another strong strike, but not for that much of a percent. KO doesn't really take that KO, unless you're looking at a high percent of damage to begin with, especially from a heavier weight. Not the heaviest weight, but still heavier weight of Sephiroth. Some down stabs, trying to clear some ground, opening up a combo that does not connect. Oh, can we take the second stock off of Sephiroth? Yes! Glorious! Coming down, 7-4, but Sephiroth takes that stock, leaving us 6-4, Sephiroth at 1 stock. Let's see how this goes. I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm hoping you at home are too. Alright, we have things sorted out on the Panther side. We will be seeing the joining of our next player shortly. Now again, do note that we have a single Sephiroth and 3 stock on Cloud to take out between our 2 remaining players of Pokemon Trainer and Ganondorf. And it looks like our next Panther up to bat is Pokemon Trainer. Let's see how this goes for the Panthers. Again, opportunity will be provided to remove 2 stock from Sephiroth before the match gets started in earnest.
3, 2, 1, go!
Squirtle getting some cardio in, jumping for joy at the opportunity to take on Sephiroth's final stock. Once we see the end of those invincibility frames, we'll get to a good start, and here we go! Let's see if that dark type attack is super effective. Not against a shield, it's not. Still, Sephiroth gets a good amount of percent in against Squirtle to begin with. Moving in strong from the side, comboing into an up smash, Squirtle tries to take advantage of Sephiroth being on those higher platforms. You do expect a one-winged angel to take to the skies, but this time, Icarus flies a bit too close to the sun. Pokemon Trainer takes that stock and goes on to the final 3 stock against Cloud. Fun fact for you, Pokemon Trainer's current attire, the female that we have there, the coloration is based on the coloration of the female's clothing from Pokemon Emerald for the Game Boy Advance. One of my personal favorites of the franchise, Pokemon Emerald brought the Battle Frontier, a playground of places to enjoy the Pokemon that you spent hard work training and raising, and led the way for the Battle Tower seen in the 4th generation. Coming in to Pokemon Trainer versus Cloud. We'll see the start from Squirtle, as we did in the previous match, versus our giant sworded hero. Let's see if Squirtle can make this Cloud a rainy day. Squirtle not taking off to the edge of the stage that easily. Some beautiful juggles, but a missed aerial gives Cloud the chance to counterattack, but misses. Again, making good use of that hitbox above the platform. Early prediction there, but getting a little spammy from Squirtle. Watch out for that limit break. Oh! Close, but no cigar. Switching over to Ivysaur, denied the opportunity to grab onto that left side of the stage. Slammed down, Cloud goes and gets tossed around. Look at that percent rack up. Now, I'm not one to cheer too hard for the opposing team, but I will say, this Pokemon Trainer is making Cloud look more like a toy to be thrown around than a serious swordsman. We've got that limit break already and a strong slash. Oh, wow! Ivysaur looks to just make it back and punish. Oh no, a failure to connect. Thankfully, Ivysaur doesn't go down. Going for those up A aerials, Cloud gets Ivysaur off the stage again, and there goes a stock on Ivysaur. Charizard coming into the fray. Breathing some fire. And taking that revenge stock, bringing us down 5-1. Now, going again, a little bit behind the scenes, Pokemon definitely being one of our lovely commenters' favorite Pokemon franchises, or sorry, I should say Nintendo franchises. It's always good to see someone putting Pokemon Trainer to good use. Now, I've never been too good with Charizard, admittedly, but what you've seen out of this match is that you can pull off some really strong hits and some really good recovery off of the sides. Oh no, Cloud! Failure to connect with that up B means that in our best of 2, Panthers end up the best both times. Giving our due good games over to the GJHS Pirates. Thank you much for our Week 1 match. Do note to our listeners that you will not see a Week 2 match as we had a bye yesterday. So our next match, you'll see that Week 3 sitting up on top, leaving us most curious as to who we will be playing next. Again, congratulations go out to all players, both our starters and our secondaries of the Pirates, those who got to take the stage and those who did not, and likewise, a appreciated congratulations to both our primary players from Iselin Middle School, Cosmo, Meme, and Ghost Fury, as well as to our backup alternates of GJHS, Kit Z Dude, and Kit Z Dude and Sparky. I'm hoping you'll get a chance to see some of these names and more as the Panther season continues. Thanks again to all of you who tuned in. Look forward to seeing our next match coming up on Wednesday. Same glorious 3:30 time, same glorious twitch.tv/Iselin Esports channel. Take care all, keep well, and as always, stay smashing.